like theatrics of having like a visual, something to show them, hold up?
I think that in this scheme, less important. Because sometimes it can be really clumsy and awkward or not big enough because you don't have a real projector, so you're holding up an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper and they can't really see what's on it. If you have a visual, I think you should make sure it's effective and big enough, or if you want to write a list, sometimes people write a list of things, they're really intense, 100 miles an hour, 2-lane highway, 60 miles an hour, or whatever you are, right? So there's visual aids are really effective. I think in this scenario, you're kind of limited because you're in these little awkward classrooms. Do what you can. Another thing is, I kind of did it here and I felt bad, but don't pace. Pacing is really, really annoying. The best thing you can do is move with a purpose. So if you deliver your first paragraph here, and now you're going to go talk about the law, you take 2 steps this way, and now you talk about the law. The law in this case is going to say, you have to find beyond a reasonable doubt. What that means is, do you really believe it? And then you go talk about law. When you're ready to change again, step 2 things over here. Try not to pace. It's hard. So try not to pace. Stay with the purpose. And when you're transitioning verbally, transition 2 steps to the left, 2 steps to the right. What else?
What do you think about asking jurors to like imagine something or like ask them how they would feel about doing like still rhetorical but more like personally directed?
It sounds great, but you can't. It's illegal. It's called violating the golden rule. You can't put the juror in the shoes of the victim or in the shoes of the defendant. So you can't say, what would you do if you were in this situation? Wouldn't you get your gun out and shoot? I mean, so you can talk about it. What you can do though is talk about it generally and say, we all know that you have a right to defend yourself. That if a person comes into your home, you have that right. So you're saying your home as if, but you can't say, man, what are you going to do? You know, when someone walks into your house, you're going to blow them away with that gun. You have a right. You know, so you can't put the jurors physically in the shoes of the defendant or in the shoes of the victim in a criminal case. I don't know, civil, same rule applies, more or less. What else? Themes are really hard. I'll just tell you that. It's really hard to come up with a really good theme on like 5 minutes. Like, oh, I'm going to nail this. Really hard. On my mock trial teams, we spend weeks just trying to come up with a good theme. So give it your best shot. If you don't come up with a great one, it's okay. That's not a sink or swim thing. It's just something to help you organize and to have your jury kind of like linger on and remember your closing argument by. Other questions? Comments? Who wants to go get a job? Pay your little thing. I'll hang around for a few minutes, 20 minutes. I have class at 6. But if you have questions, come on down, and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Thank you.
Real quick, guys. You can email me. I'm Justin Wheeler, and Scott is right here. These are emails. If you have any questions about the competition, how it's run, or any clarifications maybe about how to close you can email us. We'll answer very quickly. Also, for those of y'all who showed us a little bit late, there's a handout here that you grab. Please sign in. And also to remind you, for this competition, just choose one issue, hopefully the more entertaining issue, and just go with it. If you were one side, you can go with that. If you hate it, you can go with the other side. It doesn't matter. And you can fill in the facts how you want it, but don't be outlandish. Just be reasonable. So, any other questions, feel free to email us.